You are welcome to Open Therapy of Open Psychology. I am Abayomi DARAMOLA, a clinical psychologist. Today we shall be looking at financial therapy. It is true that a lot of people are going through financial struggle, hardship at this moment. And because of the financial challenges, a number of them are suffering from psychological trauma. And because this is having a negative impact and it's also affecting the quality of their life, their productivity, their well-being is going down, it is essential for us to look at this financial therapy and to be able to get out of all the psychological trauma related to or induced by financial challenges and financial crisis. The first question to ask is, why are some people struggling financially while others are having sufficient funds to execute their dreams, their projects? Why are some people struggling financially? Looking at this, we have to look at a number of factors: attitude and aptitude. Attitude and aptitude towards financial issues are crucial to determine factors of how to get money, how to multiply it, and how to utilize it. First is one has to be able to develop an habit to translate the desire for financial freedom into action. A lot of people have been frozen by fear, and as a result of fear, either fear of failure, fear of success, or fear of executing the project, they've been frozen, and as a result, it hinders their ability to progress financially. As a result of this, attitude and aptitude have to be adjusted. The attitude to pursue the desire to take meaningful action have to be developed, and they also have to develop their aptitude to be able to seek the wisdom, the knowledge that is essential in going after the financial desire. So in the attitude, some are denying what they desire, either by their action or by acting in a way that contradicts their desire for financial freedom. And that has been more difficult in this period of pandemic that have hindered the well-being, the livelihood, and life of people globally. So because of that, we need to seek to improve our attitude in a way that we pursue our desire by enhancing it with action, meaningful action that will enable one to move forward towards achieving the desired goal for financial sustainability, for financial multiplication. So in that case, you need to develop your ability to make money, your ability to multiply money, your ability to make income and streams of income, and your ability to multiply these streams of income. It has always been said that people should live within their means, but a number of people, the means is so small that they have to think of a way to expand that means so that they can live in a better standard of living. A lot of people are living far, far below poverty, that's living on below $2 a day. And we need to change this. And by changing this, as I've said, our attitude have to change. our aptitude, the knowledge about money and how to pursue it have to change. We have to develop creative and innovative way to enhance our ability to attract and to earn meaningful income. We need to recognize and to assess the situation at the moment. You have to be able to assess it. Number one, you assess the problem. What are the things that are hindering you from earning tangible source of income? Then once you be able to recognize it and you assess the basic problem, you have to set up a goal and an action plan that will lead you to the right place. This have to be gradual and incremental. You set the action plan that will deal with that problem that you assess. In the first stage, we assess the problem, then we set an action plan to solve that problem. In having this plan, we also have to be open to other opportunities that will come on our way. A lot of opportunities will come that we need to have to be able to take advantage of it instantly. We also need to be able to take quick and decisive action. A family of husband, wife, and 3 children struggling to make ends meet. The wife could not get a good job. The husband's job is underemployment, paying far below his capacity, paying far below his contribution into the organization. He's frustrated because he has to pay for house rent, he has to pay for electricity, he has to pay for gas, he has to pay for a number of things, and the price of what he has to pay for is going up. His income remains the same. His family expenses is increasing. The children, as they are growing, the demand what they need for school and for others is growing. The extended family are there to cater for, but yet his income remains the same. It's a big challenge. So as I've said, assessing the problem and coming with action plan will help to get out of these financial challenges. So what is essential for such person is knowledge about financial independence and how to attain it. Skills are needed and wisdom to apply the skills, the knowledge to attain financial status that will make him to solve the basic problem and to also make him to help others that are depending on him and to even help him to establish some other sources of income. By knowledge, we have different ways which we can attain the knowledge about how to make money and other business sources that are essential in attaining that level which make the person have well-being and live above poverty. So the person have to get over lack of skills. You need to develop skills on financial matters. These skills, the knowledge and the wisdom will work together to make sure that the goal is attained and achieved. Faith also comes as one of the major ingredients towards this path. A lot of people are falling to what psychologists call learned helplessness. They believe that no matter what they do, they cannot increase their sources of income or they cannot get better. But you need to have faith that taking meaningful action will propel you to the greater opportunities, to be able to earn better and to be able to earn what is sustainable, have sources of income that is sustainable. having wisdom on investment that yield better return. You can be working harder and not move forward. So you have to have the wisdom to identify investments that yield better return, which some might call return on investments. So meaning you have to acquire the skills on how to make sound financial judgments and how to make decisions that benefit your financial status in the short time and in the long run. The decision have to favor your short term and long term financial goals. So you have to strike the balance to be able to make decisions that affect you in the short run to live better and to also sustain you to achieve better in the long run. So meaning you have to have a template to acquire assets. Assets are things that increase in value over time. And better still, if you have assets that increase in value and also generate income, that will make you better and make you to achieve your aim instantly. So you have to think wider. There are no specific assets that I can recommend, but you have to look around and see which one best suits your financial progress. But it must be assets. Don't focus on liability. Liability are things you have that depreciate in value. The value depreciates. If you buy it today and you want to sell it tomorrow, you sell it far less than what you pay. But assets, if you buy it today and you are selling it tomorrow, a year after, you are selling it far more than the amount which you paid for it today. So you have to look for how to maximize your strategy to be able to acquire assets, things that increase in value. This will help you to be able to manage yourself to live within your income. But living within your income has to be something that you strike to move to the next stage. The next stage is now expanding your income so that you can live comfortably. Because living within income that is so small can be so challenging. So you have to look for a way to expand the income so that you have the opportunity to live at a high level of well-being and keep expanding your income. You have to train, get a lot of skills through different mediums and study how to know assets and liability and how to get them and how to make them to multiply over a period of time. So meaning you have to be proactive. Another thing you have to be able to do is to be proactive. You have to be proactive about financial issues. Financial challenges will not go by ignoring it, by denying it. It will not go. Or by just having hope without having action. Action that derives from wisdom. And you cannot deal with financial situation by depending on people to rescue you. You have to think, you have to use your imagination, you have to study your environment to be able to get out of it. Yes, help, support can come, but that should be in addition to what you are doing to acquire more assets so that you reduce your liability. Don't seek to increase liability, but seek to improve your assets so that your assets can fund to acquire more assets, and that asset can acquire more assets. So one asset acquire the second asset, the second acquire the third asset, the third acquire the fourth acquire the fifth. Now, if you have like fifth assets generating income, you are also generating income. the fund available for you will be increasing. So that's the strategy to use to get out of financial challenges. Now, going through this thing, another basic thing you have to do is that you have to develop your skills to be independent thinker. You have to be able to think, take decision by studying the environment. Your decision might not be popular, but it will be sound, and you see elements of truth and inspiration that will enable you to achieve financial status that is sustainable and that keep on expanding. It is natural for us as human beings to want to follow the crowd, to want to do what everybody is doing, but stand to calculate the profit margin, the opportunity to expand, to scale up, and the opportunity for the thing to increase and to be sustainable over a long period of time. Get set for possibility. Don't hold on to prediction, but set forth for possibility instead of hoping on prediction. A lot of people might make prediction that this is the way the economy will go, this is what will be raining, this is what... Yeah, just look at the possibilities and act on it rather than holding on to one prediction, because the prediction might be wrong. So the best thing for you is to hold on to what? To possibilities, and utilize the possibility as a way to prepare yourself to take advantage of the opportunity that will be coming. For the purpose of emphasis, what we've looked at today is financial therapy. And why did we look at financial therapy? We've discovered that a number of people are suffering psychologically. And this psychological problem is also inducing physical sickness in a number of people. And this psychological trauma, psychological is induced by financial challenges, financial difficulties that a number of people are going through. So for us to get out of that, we have to be able to change our attitude and increase our aptitude about how to generate funds, how to multiply, and how to utilize it. So these are basic for us to be able to move out of this condition. Cheers.